Alright, hello everyone. Today we are going to be opening up this game that I picked up on eBay for about $38, not including shipping. What really intrigued me about this game was that it was unopened, brand new, still sealed with its plastic wrapping. The game is called Melody Madness, made by GAF View-Master Electronic Products. This game came out in 1980. Requires 4D alkaline batteries that are not included. And it's ages 6 to adult. It says it's a new electronic music matching game. 4 ways to play. This is the front. The back looks the same. The side has some pictures of a very entertaining family night with the mom, dad, and kids, I believe. Same on both sides. And like I said, the wrapping of this looks pretty decent, except for one area, and the box looks okay. So let's see what we got here. What I'm going to try to do is open this up pretty carefully. Why, I don't know, but just because. This will go nicely with my collection, which is why I picked it up. Yeah, I think I'm going at it probably the right way. We're going to probably go the long cut open here where it's already been kind of pulled apart. Try to be careful I don't cut the cardboard and only get the plastic, which I did. A little bit over here and I should be done. Now, I've seen this game online for a little bit cheaper, but none were new, so at least I've picked something up that I know I won't have any issues, hopefully, with having to restore it. It's just a matter of putting batteries in and we're done. Alright, let's see here. We got flaps on the side. See the game there. Nicely stored. Let's pull this thing out. Like this. All right, pretty cool. Pretty simple. It looks like I can. Oh, there's instructions on the back side. Let me get that out. Good book, song book as well. I guess we'll read more about that. I will. Okay, we got tape on the side holding it together. We have tape on the side, no longer holding it together. Slide this out. Looks like a little jukebox. Here we go, brand new. Pretty nice. Like I said, I've seen this online cheaper, not in the box sealed. A lot of scratches, a lot of discoloration, so I'm very happy to pay a little bit extra to get something that looks like this. Get a quick look at this game. Slider here, guess it's to keep score for different team colors. On and off switch, your level, novice, whiz, or pro. Looks like you got a music option as well. The buttons itself to push for the tones to come out. The back side, battery compartment. Let's take a look at that. Your 4D size batteries, very large compartment, of course. No option for a power source other than the battery. Stands up nicely. Get a nice instruction and songbook that comes with it, in case you didn't know how to insert the batteries. Instructions, playing. Okay, so basically, I guess that music option there will allow you to play music, pushing the numbers associated to the song, and there you have it. Kind of like a Casio VL tone back in the day. Play by numbers. Well, obviously this is a game as well, not just for music. The game itself, from what I understand, it's sort of like a memory match. You push a number, a song plays, you press another number, try to guess which one corresponds or relates to that song, and then if you match it, great. If not, you got to figure out where you last heard it and try to connect and make a match. That's pretty much it. Let's take a look how it plays with the batteries. I have my batteries in this game slash musical toy. I say that because it really is a game, and then there's a musical aspect of this. This video that you're watching here, or this portion of the video, was filmed or recorded 4 months from the first part. So it was gonna probably not go out initially, and I kind of thought about it, and I said, you know what, maybe I should put the batteries in and show you how this thing works, because I was still starting out my channel here. So here we are. Four D-size batteries are in this thing. It is a little bit heavy. I mean, 4 D-size batteries, so you go figure, right? It can't stand up, which, I mean, it's not intended to do that, but obviously you play this flat because it's a game in which you use the play field in order to get points. There's 4 different colors. You can play up to 4 players, and there are 4 different modes to select from. These modes are really 2 different games, or 2 different things you can play with this thing. You can play a game in which it's called like a memory match, and then there's a sound game here, which is pretty much just pressing buttons here and you're hearing tones. Now the memory match concept is sort of like when you were, I don't know if you've ever played those games like where you flip a card over and try to get a matching picture card, and then if you do, you take it off the play field. That's exactly what this is. Instead, you hear musical tones being played as you push any one of these 24 buttons. Yes, there's 24, even though there's 25, because number 13, it's unlucky and it's not a button. So there's 12 possible pairs you could have here for the 24 different options. And if you do get a match, after you push one number and you hear a tune play and you try to figure out which one might be it because you've heard it before, or you just get lucky, it gets off the play field and you slide down 1 on your slider here to indicate you got a point. And if you don't get a match, then the next player goes and he or she tries. So there are wild cards, which is pretty cool. A wild card is if you press any one of these buttons, whether on your first try or your second try, it will play a tune initially, and that is a wild card tune. I don't know if I can demonstrate that, but we'll try. But being that it's a wild card means that any button you push before or after it, it's a match. Hopefully that makes sense. So it just gives you, I think on the novice, you get 4 wild cards. So 4 wild cards could be throughout the 24 different choices, and that's kind of neat. There's also a time limit. Obviously, when you hit the first button, you have 7 seconds to make a selection for your next choice. It'll count down as it waits, and if you don't, then you get a raspberry sound, and then it's the next player's turn. The next level is Whiz. That level, same concept as Novice, except there is now only 2 wild cards instead of 4, and the timing, I believe it goes down. Let me make sure if I'm right on that. Nope, it's actually the same as Novice. It's still 7 seconds. So just 2 less wild cards, but same concept. Then the last level would be Pro. So Pro changes the whole game here. In the Pro level, there are 2 wild cards. However, you get 3 seconds or 3 beeps to make a selection, and you don't hear the full tone or the song that it's going to play. It only plays a few notes, 3 or 4 notes. So it's pretty quick going, and it doesn't give you enough to figure out what the differences may be between the different songs it plays. And let's see what else. There are bonus points to this game for these 3 different levels, where actually for the 2 levels. In Novice and Whiz, while you're in the middle of that game, this allows you to go ahead and jump to a pro level. So let's say we're playing and it's my turn and I decided to just jump to a pro level. I can just hit the pro button and then go ahead and try to make a match with the same play field I have, because nothing's changed. But if I can make a match on the pro level, which means, of course, my timing goes down. It's not 7 seconds. And if I do make a match, I get 2 points instead of 1. So it's kind of neat. You get more points. You double your point if you could do it on a pro level. So that covers Novice, Whiz, and Pro. And then, as I mentioned a little bit, this melody section here, it will allow you to play notes from the numbers that are shown here. And they actually give you a little bit of a sheet music in the sense of numbers that correspond to notes and then different songs. Row, row your boat, Dixie, Twinkle, twinkle, little star, London Bridge, and so forth. So kind of cool. But let's try a game here real quick. When I turn it on, it's going to be probably a little bit loud, so hopefully it could be tolerable. Let's see. Yep, there we go. This comes on every time you turn it on. Then you make your selection. Let's play Novice real quick here. And now it's ready to go. So I will choose 7. So now my countdown here, counting 7. Well, it wasn't a match. You heard a little raspberry. Next player goes. So I know 7 and 19, what those were. Row, row your boat, 17. Let's see where that could be. Nope. That sound there was a wild card. That means I could pick any one, and it's a match. So I got a wild card, and I could pick anything. So that's my match. Now if I hit that again, 11, here it's like nothing, because it's already been off the board. Hopefully this is very loud. I wish I had a volume control on this, but there isn't. Let me just see if I get one more match right here. 21. Well, that's another wild card. 21, as you can hear that tone. I can press any button after that, and it's a match. And now those two are off the board. 21 and 9 are no longer available. Yes, you can press it, but it just doesn't do anything. You're wasting your turn, and time is ticking. So it's 3. Alright, well, you get the concept. So it is just a matching of tones, or musical tones for songs, a few of the notes, and then finding out which other number corresponds to it. It can move pretty quick, obviously, if you get to the pro level. And let's just jump right to this musical part here. So I'm not going to try to, it's not like a piano where you can put your fingers in the right placement. So let's just do a quick London Bridge here. I think it's 14, 16, 14, 11. So anyways, you get it. It's pretty cool. Good toy to keep you occupied if you're a kid, and as an adult, it's a pretty cool game to play with more than one player, or just to test your own memory. If I leave it like this, I believe it gives you a warning. Maybe not in this mode, but we'll see what happens. Let's see what else I can tell you about this game. Being that it's 4 D-sized batteries, obviously, it's not going to be something you want to just spend money on D-sized batteries. Unfortunately, again, as I mentioned earlier, there's no power source other than the battery on here to plug into the wall. So rechargeable batteries, I guess, would be another option. I think that covers it all. I mean, it's a pretty cool concept game considering the age, and different than something like a Simon or a Merlin, where you have to memorize the pattern of the tones. This is a memory of the tone itself as to which button corresponds to it, and the cool look of it too. I like that, the way it's designed and shaped. It's pretty neat. So that will be it for today. I really do appreciate you guys watching this, taking time to see what I have to show. Again, until next time, keep your gaming passion for the past alive by living it today, just like we're doing right now. Take care, everyone.